Yo, episode 8, I'm guessing. Um, come on, Mitro. Let's start getting the merch moving. Houseofjoel.com. Use code E2, 20% off. Stop being a lun. We're actually starting to sell some shirts, which is dope. Which it has started to happen all of a sudden. So grab yours while you still can, because we're starting. I think we have barely any smalls, mediums in the left design are done. So we have hella larges, extra larges, shit like that. It's oversized. It's great for fucking gym. I mean, yo, it just looks dope. It has a story to tell. I mean, the idea behind the merch is simple, and it's this, right? When I made the merch, basically a lot of the merch that you see from Dippers today, right? I'll just cancel this, right? Is hey, let's just slap on a picture of Sidhu Musiala on a shirt and call it a day. Let's sell it for $100. Really shitty stuff like that. Or they just take lithographic images of Marja and Jeet Singh's time, fucking add some typeface, black and white, yo, call it a day. Let's just go Sikh merch. Let's judge. This is gonna be a venomous episode. There's a lot of people I need to talk shit about on this episode. I'm fucking heaters right now. I was supposed to go to sleep. I was gonna just sleep a little bit more because I was up all night, but literally I'm just sitting in bed just being I need to talk shit about so many fucking people. So here we go. Look at this. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Typeface design. Let's just grab a fucking OG ass fucking photo and then boom, call it a day. That's it. That's our design. Drip by Rage does a lot of this shit. This stuff is literally just, let's take famous Kapoor Singh paintings, typeface, boom, call it a day. $80, slap a fucking $80 price tag on that shit. None of this is original artwork. This is just fucking vector imaging stuff that other people have created and you're making money over. This would be, it's funny because in a sense this is literally not an honest living in a way, because you're basically doing nothing except making fuck all art. You're not making art. You're literally just doing photoshopping on Canva for about 5 minutes to make your design. I'll show you my designs, okay? So as you can see on the site, on the right side you have the hoodies, and in the front we have the Olympic stuff. So if I just go to the actual website, where's the merch? Yeah, shop. Okay, so this picture is a famous picture of fucking people wrestling, but it's we redrew it. Okay, it's not literally the 1 second, I need to change some of this shit right here. It's not literally just a copy and paste, right? The artist I work with, I literally got him to redo it so that certain lines and certain boldness shows a lot more. Okay, and the one on the right, it's an Olympic poster, because the idea behind this is Amritsar 2048. Imagine if, in the future, 100 years after partition, basically, right? Because it's also wouldn't be on an uneven day. 100 years after partition, that we get the Olympics. What would the aesthetics be of an Olympics done by the Khalsa, done by the Sikhs? So obviously you got the Olympic rings, but then the logo that we created, basically me, this is a solo dolo effort. So if you look, right, that's the logo that we created. It's a Singh holding the Olympic torch, and it's wavy. It has its own kind of design aesthetic that's in line with all the Olympics that have been done before, essentially. And then we did the wrestling one because, first off, we're not a fucking soy boy jappi tappi. We are savages. We're refined savages, you can call it, civilizational savages in a sense. And so wrestling and martial arts and war, these are things part of our brain. And so, I mean, the Sikhs haven't, but now we're starting to see desis in the Olympics again, right? But they're not fucking Singhs, right? They're Monne, they're fucking Luns, I heard actually from somebody that they said that back in Ranjit Singh's time, if they found out that you were homo, they used to force cut your hair. They would be you can't keep your case, bro. You're just you're not acting like a banda. And so is that true? Who knows? But kind of makes sense now if you think about it. All these monne, one of our fucking regulars in the Discord chats has some really good takes about this kind of stuff, about how your Punjabi tradition, all that kind of stuff went out the window, and the whole reason we keep our case is because we don't listen to Brahmanical authority. You know, the Brahmin and stuff, like they like cutting hair and stuff like that was part of them, and so really dope stuff. And so we have the wrestling shirt, and then we obviously have the Olympic poster. A lot of people like this one more. We ran out of mediums, but the aesthetics, man, like where are the aesthetics? At least this is original. Fine, you think the fucking design sucks? That's fine, fair, okay. But at least it's original. You cannot, you can't go to any single the two designs we have. You will not find anybody making them. Nobody has made, no one has even had these fucking thoughts conceptualized on fucking merchandise, bro. We got the Khalistan bills, bro. All right, where the fuck have you seen these, bro? Again, you can see like Sanchal Alsinji kind of looks like a character from Lord of the Rings because it's like originally drawn, but like everything about it, like we have Guru Gobind Singh Ji's signature in the bottom left corner, right? We have the original missile flag. It says Akal Sahai. We have like everything about it. I literally was like looking at currency for like weeks, looking at different world currencies and stuff like Zimbabwe and fucking Canadian money and American money and all that stuff, and like working to create the aesthetic. We have this Ranjit Singh bill. There's actually we have 5 different ones, but like, you know, on his bill, there's the Kohinoor diamond. We have, and then Ranjit Singh himself, obviously, like, I think that's one of the better pictures. And then the red, like, you know, 50, which ones do we have? We have the Santaji 5, we have the Mai Pago 40, I guess it doesn't show them too bad. The Baba Deep Singh 100, and then the Sikh Army one. You know, and we want to do more, but my artist, like, I don't know, that guy's kind of MIA right now, so I can't do more. And plus, like, people, if you guys buy it and whatever, like, again, this is my hater episode, bro. I'm a full fucking hater in this episode. So there's this guy I always see called Drip by Rage, man. And, like, this is perfect clothing for the normies. Normies eat this shit up like, holy fuck, bro. This is amazing. I love this. Like, let's look at this guy's collection. Which one? What collection are we in right now? Fall, winter, 2024. Like, half of this stuff is done by other people. Like, what is this? This is like Fear of God-esque ripoffs. You might have thrown a Sing on a horse. This, who the fuck is gonna buy this for $1,000, man? Oh, look, a Sidhu Moosewala shirt. How original. How unique. I haven't seen Sidhu Moosewala on a shirt ever. Are you the first person to ever do this? Like, what is this, bro? Are you trying to do fucking Crooks and Castles and shit, bro? Like, this is all, like, I can't do the marketing. I'm not that guy. I'm just the creative guy. Like, I just want to do something creative and whatever. I'll fucking put it out there in the world. Like, I'm not, half my shit, it lacks because I can't do the marketing aspect of it. You know, I just love creating something. Like, all this stuff, like, what is half of this stuff, bro? Like, the fact that you have so much of this just shows me that there's not that much thought and work put into your designs. Oh, look, let's just take this by Bajither Singh picture. Let's slap Drip by Rage on it, and then let's just typeface it a little bit. Let's fucking add some vector imaging with the brush strokes. We're not going to actually create anything original. We're just going to take Bantik pictures by Kapoor Singh and throw them on fucking shirts. Wow. Amazing. Oh, look at this. Another Sidhu Moosewala shirt? Wow. So original. So amazing. I need to fucking put on some music to chill me out. I'm like a little bit too on some fucking hater, fuck all these guys type shit. Let's go Nujabaz. Fucking, this shit just slaps. Yo, people have really been fucking with the pod, man. I've had people like reach out to be like, yo, pay for YouTube subscription. Yo, those are fucking like, there's people that are like coming together, man. And like, this is what I'll keep mentioning our Discord, bro. But like, the Discord has very unique characters in there, man. Like, people that like have different takes. Like, we're like creating a T Khalsa, as we call it, the trad Khalsa. That's just like, we've seen all the bullshit and all these gurdwaras and all these youth groups, the SSAs, all this fuddu shit. And we're just like, yo, we've seen enough of it. And like, there's like this, it's like a nucleus of like an embryo being like coming together. You know, when we started it, the first week there was like 5-6 people in it. Now we're at like 45-50 people. And then like we talk about everything. That's the thing. Like, nothing is off limits. We talk about controversial ass shit, different Ratnamas, different takes on Sikh history. We talk about from Sant Maskeen to Osho to Dharm Singh Nahang, Santji, Sant Gurbachan Singh. And then we'll talk about dating. We'll talk about all, like, nothing all the things that I've never got to hear about, the real world, reality, things that all these fucking Sikh groups decided to completely ignore, that's everything we talk about. Half this shit looks like fucking AI, bro. Like, what the fuck is this even? Yeah, this is AI. Great. AI fucking, this is AI for sure. Like, why can't I fucking like click on it and zoom in on it? Like, this is clearly AI kapde. And sure, you're making your money, woohoo. But like, where are you pushing the, wow, a picture, is that the Kamagata Maru just on a fucking hoodie? Like, this shit's so trash, bro. Like, what the fuck is this even? Like, cool, you're trying to be like, I have a message, but like, you're just slapping fucking square pictures on the thing and just calling it a day. This shit's just so garbage, bro. Especially using AI is fucking whack, man. This has to be a dipper. There's just no other way it's not a dipper. Like, this one has a cool idea. The eyes is so horribly edited, but the eyes is a decent, it's a decent fucking like idea. Like fucking Women of India eyes. Like, this is one that I could see pop off, except it's just done like I would do this way better. Just the collage aspect of it is trash. Oh wow, Sidhu Moosewala again. What is that? The fourth one? Just like, you literally just taking pictures off Google and just calling it a day. Like, you won't find my pictures on Google, bro. Let's just put it that way. This shit's original. Whatever, you think it's not a good design, that's fine. You don't need to. The concept of it, bro. There's literally, like, look at this one, bro. There's a fucking Nahang Singh riding with 4 horses. That's not even something you see in like at Anandpur Sahib, literally. Right here, with holding a reimagined version of a Sikh flag, which I designed as well. With his only thing that's colored is the dastar. Like, there's a lot of attention to detail, and a lot of attention to like just aesthetics, beautiful aesthetics. Like, even the dastar is based off of, like, here's the thing, that guy, what would his story be? All right, so we wanted to say something about Sikhi, so we just went on Google and said Sikh history pictures. Okay, and then we just added a cool collage type font, and then we also just did a typography of it and called it a day. Woohoo! Whereas for this, like, this like imaginary Singh's pug is based off of Baba Hari Singh, Jathedar Hari Singh. Wow, Jathedar Hari Singh Nahang. Right here, you can if you see it, the way that the Malla Shastras fold inwards, like, that was when I was working with my artist, I was like, yo, I want the Shastras to like be peeking in, like, inwards. And so that's why that's like a Baba Hari Singh inspired like this thought right there. Even like the Malla Shastras, all that, and then just like adding the laurels on it, right? Like, here's the thing, like, you can truly understand how fucking Fuddu Singhs are, because and Monne, right? But they'll just be like, yo, Tupac this, whatever. But it's like, all of you guys have completely, like, Sikhi, the month today has completely abandoned aesthetics. The average Singh, if I type in Sikh, it's the most disgusting aesthetic possible. If I just type in Sikh, this image, this classic image is disgusting, bro. This is a bug that was basically taught to us by the British. You want to talk about colonization? This is it, bro. Because if you guys know the history of the pug, the modern pug, the British got these French designers or some shit to make a pug style that would be good for the British armies in the war. Because if you go to Sikh Cavalry Army Ranjit Singh, look at these pugs, bro. This guy's wearing a fucking helmet, basically. Look at this one. Do these look like those sticky pugs? Do these look like triangle pugs to you? All these contemporary photos of Singhs from that time? Look at this. These guys in like fucking Western style attire clothing are wearing like the mallas with their ears out. Okay, ears out was the norm. Ears out, earrings. Okay, we've completely lost that. We are losing the fucking ads, bro. Fuck your ads, man. I need to figure out I just need to maybe download this and then just fucking have it going. That might be a better idea. So like look at how far aesthetics have fallen. Like look at this picture. Maharaja Ranjit Singh with fucking Allard. This is a modern picture as well. Francis Allard. And that guy there is like more modern-esque looking. But Ranjit Singh, this is not even like a contemporary picture. This is a famous Allard picture. Presupposed. And by the way, buddy, I have a fucking degree in art history, not to sound like a pompous fudda. But so like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to art. Okay, I literally can. And so look at these pictures. Where do in any contemporary photos of that time do we see the Tikki Pug? Look at this thing. This was a painting. These pictures were done by British. So the British that could actually draw with perspective and knew how to fucking draw dimensionally. Look at this Nahang Singh's pug clearly. Look at everything about it. Oh, if everybody today had this fucking tutty ass pug, the fucking Tikki style pug that all the uncles and babbes and your dads probably wear, and some dude pulled up with the farla for the fucking first time. Yeah, if this pug was the norm, right? And some Singh pulled up with the farla. Oh, why you have a tower on your head, bro? Fucking banana head. Yo, whoa, poofy. What's that poofy thing on your fucking head, bro? Like, we've become so fucking stupid, bro. The whole point of the Dastar was to basically differentiate people from the masses. The Dastar was like a beacon. And now I think y'all are fuddus, so I want to differentiate myself from you guys. So I'm like, yo, let's fucking rock the bandana. It fucking makes sense. Paisleys. Like, everything about it. Who gives a fuck about the origin story? The aesthetics have just taken off on me now that I'm like, yeah, fuck with this. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, whatever. You're fucking probably a normie. It is what it is. Because all the people that are in the Discord and the people that I've known that are about it, that are actually, like, if you're a proper Singh, you're a proper Sikh, you're just going to be like, yo, he's wearing a Dastar, he keeps his case, yo. Like, what else? And then people that are around me, they're like, bro, we have conversations on the regular about aesthetics, okay? About the type of barne the Singhs used to wear, the kirpans, everything. We've lost it. Look at this picture of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Bro, he literally has jewelry in his pug. He has hoop earrings. He has jewelry in his pug. Y'all today would have been like, he's a fucking faggot. Let's just be real. Because the people of today, and so I'm fucking, I literally wanted to sleep, but the fucking gnawing of how fucking mad I am at, like, all this shit. Because I was talking to this fucking motherfucker, yo. You know who the fuck you are. And I'm trying to have this conversation. She goes, that episode about the fucking Sikh women, I don't agree on it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. What do you not agree with? And she just such a bitch right off rip. She wasn't talking to me on a fucking level of like, all right, like, you know, you have your opinion and stuff. Let's actually, she just like, every chance she could have a fucking dig at me, she had to dig. Well, you fuck gay. You fuck bitches too. And I'm just like, what do you call it? Because I did say like, yo, all these fucking chicks, you know, they're fucking, all these Ghanaians, you know, they're fucking doing dirty shit too, fucking guys. And then she's like, well, you fuck bitches too. I'm like, that's fine. The problem is that I'm openly able to talk about it, right? I'm openly able to talk about the fact that I used to do pang and shit. Like, that's not a problem, because let's be real, there's enough Maryada, enough Sikh history to talk about that. But now, again, we're losing the battle on aesthetics in the pant. Like, even like, look at this, man. Where's the Tikki pug, bro? Show me. Where's that armor in? Oh no, what the fuck? Sikh armor. Sikh armor, London Museum. Look at this. This is a helmet. This is beautiful. This is aesthetically so beautiful. Oh, why are you fucking peacock guy? Peacock guy with the fucking peacock on your pug? Haha, peacock guy. Like, that's the level of retardation in the average fucking turbo normie that exists in the pant today. We have full stupid tardos, bro. And look at this, though. This fucking goes hard, bro. The fucking double feather on the helmet. Even the helmet design is amazing, man. Flat top at the draping downwards part. The chola. The fucking arm guards. Everything about this is mad beautiful, man. We don't have these aesthetics anymore. Literally, look. Helmets with a spot for the gutti to go in. This is what we have totally lost. Ad break. Fuck, maybe I should just download this right now. Control C. Alright, One sec. This will probably just take a minute to fucking download. And so I'm talking to her and we're having this conversation and I just can't even get any real points across. She's like, fuck you, right? Like that's basically anything, any good point I might bring up. Well, I didn't listen to all your pod, just parts of it. Okay, so then you don't even know what my real argument is. And now I'm literally talking to you. You could be like, what did you mean by this? What did you mean by that? And I could literally tell you. And I'm not trying to be here to be like, yo, fuck. And so really what I saw, like this is why the entire these SSAs, these fucking fudu ass community jathas and shit are all clapped, because this is my argument on the crux of it, okay? Now, this is how I'm gonna explain my whole fucking chicks with beards and bugs and fucking bald and all that stuff. I believe base level human beings have the ability of, once they become adults, to have agency over their lives, to do whatever the fuck they want. You want to do something? Go do it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? The problem now is that you have these chicks. Actually, no. Let me expand on that. So, no, yeah. You have these chicks. You have fucking women with beards. Bro, that's like what in fucking Lord of the Rings fucking Gimli fucking jokes about. Alright? Dwarvish women. Alright, the whole joke is that they have beards. Well, I guess there's like look, this chick has mucha, right? And so the whole joke, this is literally like her nom or phenotype right here, bro. So the whole joke in Lord of the Rings is like the women have beards and shit, right? Bearded women. And like there's a whole scene where Gimli talks about it and shit. Oh yeah, the track. Oh fuck, it's too long. I gotta figure out something with that. Anyways, so the point being is that I'm saying this because what happened is you have these women who, let's be real, I can't speak on the experience because I'm not experienced in it, but if you're a woman with a fucking beard, you would think that your life sucks. You would be so insecure to go outside. Going to the fucking grocery store or getting a double from Tim Hortons would feel like a D-Day, where every single time you're so insecure and self-conscious about people looking at you. And so you're in the community and everyone's hyping you up. Oh, Benji, you're so amazing, Benji. Meanwhile, they're fine. They look pretty fine. They have guys that are hitting them up in the DMs, but the chicks that are literally looking clapped with fucking beards, they're not. And so you have a sangat basically telling them, no, it's good. You're doing this, khalsa this, khalsa that, right? But if a chick one day wakes up and be like, yo, I'm done with this. I don't want to fucking have a beard on my face. I'm going to take the medicine, because I have PCOS clearly, hormonal issues clearly. So let me take medicine, or let me fucking shave it off, or let me do laser. Then that community outcasts you. Fucking AKJs, blunt putties, all these people. If you fucking come into that sangat now, brand new, now you actually who love what you look like. You actually look in the mirror and you're fucking happy with how you look like. Then the fucking sangat will be like, get the fuck out of here, yo. They start talking shit about you. They're fucking gossiping about you. Then you get into that world. Okay? Do you understand why? And sometimes I think some of these arguments are so fucking obvious to make, but like I guess it's not, like common sense is actually not common. So why do arranged marriage cultures that have arranged marriage have really low divorce rates? I don't even need to Google it. I know for a fact that's true. It's not because fucking arranged marriages magically find your soulmates. It's because the taboo of being somebody divorced is so high that a woman would rather eat shit for the rest of her life in a loveless marriage than be branded as a divorcee. Okay? Very simple human psychology. This is shit that you'll fucking learn in like Psychology 101. We human beings are a social communal community type of people, which means that you survive by being within the group. You survive by believing what the group believes in. Okay? The Khalsa is an antithesis to this. The Khalsa khud khuda. You're on your own in this world, brother. One Khalsa is enough. One Khalsa is savalak. One Khalsa is the group. One Khalsa is the community. Five is the guru, bro. Think about those numbers in relation. One, just like that, is savalak. 5 is the guru. So if you didn't believe the things of your community, or you did stuff to become rejected from your tribe, from your jatha, whatever, you become outcasted and you're left to die and wither. That's why rejection is something human beings fucking can't deal with really well, because rejection is like almost the equivalent of like a death. Because if your tribe rejects you, if your tribe outcasts you, that's basically tantamount to dying, because they're gonna throw you away from survival with the rest of the group. How the fuck are you supposed to survive if you're a woman or a man, or if you're just a couple and the entire tribe is like, get the fuck out of here? How do you have access to food or the resources or the housing? Two people can't do it all alone. You need the group. And so I'm saying this very simply. You want to have a beard and have a dastar? Good for you. Great. I'm not actually going to say good for you. You're doing something amazing. You want to do that for yourself? Amazing. But I'm saying this. If you, and because here's the most important part. I'm saying this. If you are one of those women who feels that, yo, I don't want to live like this, does this mean that I'm not a Sikh? I'm saying no. You can believe in beauty, believe in aesthetics as a Sikh woman, and that doesn't mean your relationship with God is any less. Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, last night in the Discord, we were getting to a very deep conversation about Atma and like how, like, the meat debate, but from a different angle, not about the fucking what the historiography and the older like writings claim. We're looking at it from a Guru Granth Sahib perspective now. Of like, let's think of it like this, right? This is the argument I'm going to put out. If food can affect your sarir and your taram, that's most of these fucking soy boys not eating meat people, right? Their argument's gonna lie around either that the Guru Granth Sahib this or whatever, even though it doesn't really say that. But let's say the crux of their arguments is something around the lines of like, meat affects your avastha, okay? That what your sarir ingests will affect your avastha, which affects your atma. So eating meat, this thing that you do for your body, will affect you on a level that does affect your atma. Let's say that's a true supposition that these people are saying, then equally everything you do in society is the same, graded on the same curve. The type of movies you watch, if you're somebody who's like, meat's bad, but you watch Game of Thrones and there's sex scenes in it, it's equally as bad, in my opinion. If we're going off of that, I don't believe that. But I'm saying, if I'm going to come to your level and debate or fucking use arguments that you guys are using, then equally, you should never watch any TV except for fucking Blues, Clues, and Arthur. Not even that. They're not even dharmic. Fucking DW is a bitch in half those fucking episodes, like that other bitch I was talking to you guys about. So, if we're truly going to believe... But then you have like, and so this is what we're talking about in the chat, is because the Buddhists believe that what you eat doesn't affect your atma. It's not going to affect your soul, because you find lines like this in the Guru Granth Sahib all the time, that this body, this is fucking temporary. This thing doesn't mean shit. It's a fucking leather bag that's going to die one day and wither. Equally just how if you have wealth, it means nothing. So if wealth means nothing, then why is what you fucking eat going to affect your atma? You can still have taram and eat fucking meat. One is not one does not divorce you from the possibility of the other. Just because you eat meat doesn't mean that you're not going to be dharmic now. I fucking hate people so much, man. And so like that's like, I don't want to get fully into that fucking debate, the whole meat thing, because like I don't eat meat personally, just because like I was born in an insane Taksali household and just never entered my diet and shit. But like, I don't know about the future. I just can't speak on that. But like, I've had to get red pilled myself into the tea Khalsa, because so much misinformation, so much of this bullshit has been propagated online. I was having a conversation with my mom, right? And I'm like, oh, like, yeah, I was reading this thing about how like there's no clear evidence that like the Taksal existed, is like a unbroken lineage to Guru Gobind Singh. And Khalsa Nama has a video about this. She's like, no, that's not possible. I'm like, how not? She's like, because Sant Jarnail Singh said that it's from the same lineage. I'm like, okay, like, I understand he's very spiritually adept. Like, I love Sant Jarnail Singh, bro. He's literally like a lot of the first designs I've ever done in making Sikhi merch. Like, Sant Jarnail Singh, he's my guy. Uncle Jerry, we call him. Mr. Binderball. And I don't think that like he has all the facts. Like, if you went to him and said, hey, can you tell us about all the elements that we haven't discovered? Do you think he'll give you all the answers? No. Like, same thing with the gurus. Like, the gurus didn't drop knowledge on, like, what the best economic system was, or fucking dropping math formulas and equations, because that shit doesn't matter. right? And to an extent, it doesn't matter like the lineage of the Taksal, right? Like you kind of have to be divorced from like being too dogmatic about something you believe. I'm just saying, hey, I read something and I found like this is something interesting I've come across, right? Because like even in Sant Gurbachan's things, like his one thing he wrote and one thing he said, they contradict each other, and so it shows that like even he's kind of like piecing together a potential lineage to Guru Gobind Singh. And also then like the another argument which literally just changed it was like there's no contemporary source from Naveen Pant Prakash, Nanak Prakash, Suraj Prakash, anything that any British fucking guy wrote, nothing that any of the Muslims wrote, nothing from the 1700s to the 1900s that ever talk about something called the Damnu Taksal. Everyone who's in the know knows now that the people that the forebearers of the Taksal were the Gyani Abunga, the master-student relationship, where the master would give all his oral tradition to the student, and then it formally became the Taksal. And I also believe that goes in line with how the Sikhi and the Khalsa was never like Jatha this, Jatha that, rat. Like we weren't this, so like everyone was kind of free to do their own thing. We were a garden with many different flowers in there that bloomed under different circumstances. Paikaneya, no, not Paikaneya, Paitaru Singh, right? He wasn't a Jangi Khalsa. He took Amrit, and when you take Amrit, you adorn the lineage of like the warrior lineage of the Kshatri, right? If you like know what I'm talking about. And Paitaru Singh had taken Amrit, but he wasn't fucking out there fighting battles. He was just providing seva to the Singhs that were. He was bringing them food, water, supplies, resources, shelter, medication, all that kind of stuff. Sikhi is different for every type of person, bro. And the thing that, and so this thing that we're trying to homogenize Sikhi, all hair can never be cut. And so if you're fucking ugly as shit, no, you're bad then if you don't do that. Like I asked that chick, yo, you think fucking women with beards are beautiful? And then she obviously didn't want to lie, so she just fucking changed the topic. Well, do you know what that is like to experience? It's like to experience it. I'm like, yeah, I imagine it's hell on earth. Which is then why is everyone saying that like they should do that? If you can accept that that's such a shitty experience to have, why are you supporting it? Wouldn't be the idea to be like, hey, listen, you can still be a proper Khalsa, a proper Sikh, even if you do these things. Like at this point, there's so many different Rath Maryadas, bro. The fucking AKJs have like made up this shit where like, yo, one of the Kakars is not Case, it's Keski. All right, do you have any evidence of that? No, it was revealed to me in a dream. Aight, bro. Well, then half the shit that I'm talking about is revealed to me in a dream, and it's equally as valid as the shit that you're saying. Fuck you. Like, I make this point very simple, right? Why would the gurus, if everything's within, if everything's inside, why would the gurus do beautiful stuff? Why would the gurus write beautiful poetry? Why would the gurus adorn jewelry? Jewelry has been always associated with upper class beauty, aristocratic beauty, fucking well-to-do elitism. Why are the gurus who are preaching to the plebs of Punjab, let's call them, and the ones without, why are they saying adorn yourself with beauty, get a nagara, wear the damallas of the fucking aristocrats, wear the jewelry, build beautiful buildings? You think Harmandir Sahib is not beautiful? You think it looks like a piece? I'll show you an ugly fucking temple, bro. You want to see a fucking ugly temple? Ugly temple, India. I mean, to some extent, temples would just be fucking made because it's like a lot of hard work. But like, okay, like this. Is this Harmandir Sahib? Is this aesthetically equal to Harmandir Sahib? Is this literally what we are at, where it's just like, hey, you put the Guru Granth Sahib in there and we call it Gurdwara, good to go? No, Harmandir Sahib is fucking beautiful. The water surrounding it, even the architecture speaks to the Sikhi itself. My last paper I ever wrote in university in like my degree was about Harmandir Sahib for one of my art history classes. The fucking prof loved it, and like I did a deep dive in it. Maybe I'll talk about it later in this video, but like the aesthetics, beauty matter. There's a reason why all the poetry is beauty. The gurus write all of their Bani in poetic meters, in beautiful meters. The Guru Granth Sahib is laden with beautiful designs throughout it, especially handwritten beads. The architecture is beautiful. The clothing is beautiful. The mind, the soch is beautiful. But now you're telling me that, like, for some reason now aesthetics don't matter, that being ugly is fine. There's not a fine line between vanity and being straight up ugly. There's a huge spectrum in the middle. So being too vain, yes, where you only care about your looks and whatever, you know, fucking Kim Kardashian level, yes, that's on one side. But not giving a fuck about what you look like at all, that's on the other side. Okay? That is, to me, is anti-Sikhi. Renunciation of your aesthetics is anti-Sikhi. Sikhi is not about just going into the fucking mountains, not giving a fuck about what you look like, what you eat, whatever, and just doing bhakti all day. You're a part of this society. And in this society, beauty and aesthetics is, our mind is naturally drawn to beauty and aesthetics. Okay? If that wasn't true, if I showed you a fucking landfill, if I showed you Jasper Mountains, if I showed you this, right? And then I showed you a landfill, would you tell me they're equally beautiful? Would you say that this landfill is equally as beautiful as the fucking Jasper Mountains, the fucking Qudrat of the world? You would say they're equally beautiful? If you say that, you're fucking... I can't even have a conversation with you because you're being so disingenuous. Our mind knows symmetry. Our mind knows perspective. When you fucking go and see art, you know, wow, this is beautiful. This is amazing. When you see sculptures that are so fucking lifelike, man. Have you ever gone to Rome and seen a Bernini in fucking person? Bernini, capture of Persephone. Right here. Look at the fucking details of this sculpture, brother. That's marble, and it literally looks like he's cusping her thigh, and the fingers are literally going in. The detail is amazing. This is beautiful. And if you think it's not, then yeah, you're fucking meant to be in these shitty communities, these shitty sangats, where you guys actually, like, here's the thing, man, and this is why I retreated from all these fucking jathas and communities and SSAs. I'm like, you're fucking lame, I can't fuck with you, because they're literally just all these fuddu monne or fuddu gore, except they wear pugs and they say they're Sikhs. But everything else about them is the same. How they interact with you, the type of logic and rationale they have with you. Like, Sikhi is supposed to turn a fucking the average man of iron into gold, which means that your soch is just on a completely different level. Your approach to life is on a different level. And now we're losing that. People think that they wear the pug and that's good enough. It's good to go, bro. Like that chick I was telling you about. I was arguing with her, and I'm literally like arguing with like a dumb monna. It's like I've had enough arguments, or like a dogmatic Musliman, where they try to tell you that, like, oh, the Quran is better than the Guru Granth Sahib because a single page of the Quran has 50 similes, 60 metaphors, 50 triple entendres. If your Guru Granth Sahib was so great, why doesn't it have anything as good as this? And you're like, what kind of fucking argument is that? Like, this doesn't even make any sense. And so it just pissed me off that I'm just like, again, all I'm offering is this. You can still be Khalsa Sikh, man or woman, when if you want. A Singh, a man, a banda who, and I say I'm more harsh about this than women. I say women, you have a choice, right? Either or. But with men, I'm like, if you're fucking cutting your hair as a man, I don't even consider you a fucking banda. Especially if you're Punjabi. Like, you threw away 10,000 years of your fucking lineage for what? To look like a cholo? Like, I give it to bande. Pause. I fucking hate on bande way more than that. I'm hating on the ideology that's leading to the panth becoming so fucking ugly. Look at our gurdwaras today, bro. They're not beautiful. They don't have amazing art within them. The Smash Darbar is just a fucking warehouse. It's not something so amazingly ridden with beauty. Yes, a gurdwara being beauty doesn't necessarily mean that it's pure, that there's a lot of namabiyas happening. You could have a shack, right? Now this is the part. This is where you are supposed to be able to switch on both sides of the spectrum simultaneously and live, because it's never black, it's never white, it's fucking gray. This is why I tell people you gotta dabble in the dark arts, okay? You know, in like Star Wars, there's a light side and a dark side, and how the Sith came about. If you don't know anything about Star Wars, you're so fucking like unaware pop culturally that I just can't save you at this point. But In Star Wars, you have the Jedi, you have the Sith. The Sith are the ones that believe in the dark side. The Jedi are the ones that believe in the light side. Both are equally bad because both are so dogmatically on one side that they're missing out from what the other side has to offer. And so the Sith started because Jedi that were interested in the dark arts wanted to dabble within it. And then they did. And then the Jedi, the good Jedi, the light side Jedi said, you can't do that. You can't like indulge in forbidden knowledge and stuff. And then they were like, well, if you're dogmatically like this, fuck that, I'm going the other way. The idea of the Khalsa is to say we are the light side that dabbles in the dark side, and that mix makes us gray. We see both sides. We understand this. So yes, a shack with a Guru Granth Sahib in there with fucking 10 Singhs that are so like on like Naam Abhyas that are just doing tapasya and are such a high avastha, yes, that's equal to all the gold in the world for sure. But for the average plebs, the type of dummies that I'm talking to, aesthetics, beauty, these are things that are matter because they're laced in with all our Sikh history. Look at pictures. Look at contemporary photo Guru Har Gobind. Yeah, so this is a famous picture. Look at, he's dripped out. Why is he dripped out? He has a qatar that's embezzled with jewels. His chola is not simple. It has designs on it. Green and a gold folic pattern embroidery on his hazuri, on his kamar kasa. Even the tradition of keeping hawks and sparrows and shit, that's like a very Persian aristocratic thing to be in. This is beauty and aesthetics on display in the Khalsa. We don't have that anymore. Simplicity. It's all about simplicity. And people don't understand where these things even come from. The Namtadis are the first that went all white, all simple. Because it was like an FU to the British for like the type of cloth, the cotton that they would wear and adorn. Gotta get those 2 liters in. So, I didn't want to fucking put that conversation with that chick on blast. I had no intention on doing so. But I'm like, I can't even fucking talk to you without literally having to deal. It's like I'm fucking like getting shot in the face while I'm trying to have this conversation, because at any point that she can fucking throw a dig at me, she's trying. And all I'm saying is a very simple thing. And I'm going to say it again and again. There should be the option. There should be the option that if you do this, if you want to embrace beauty and aesthetics as a Sikh woman, as a Sikh man, you should not be punished for it by the community, by your Sangat. There should be an understanding that these things matter, that this beauty does matter. And then again, the fucking Gendern's Gone Wild episode, like I fucking dig into it. And like one of my boys came from the UK and he was telling me that a prominent Kathavachik that goes to a lot of these AKJ camps, Khalsa camps, he fucking got caught watching gay porn. And so then the first chick he had that he was married to, they fucking got divorced. I know who he is personally too. I was at camps where he was there. She saw it and she's like, what the fuck? And then I think she was going to make a roll up about it. And then they basically told her to fuck off back to India. He got divorced. And I don't know if he got divorced again, but like, yeah, like I guess he's the closeted homo. And he's a baddie boy. And he's watching gay porn. How many prachariks have, in the last 2 years, think about this, how many prachariks have been fucking like exposed for doing some weird shit, bro? Sukha Singh, Nirvair Singh Jatha, like camps that have come across North America have hosted these people. Now think about that, and we're not having real convos about it. That's why I'm like, that's why I stopped going to any of these camps or stop fucking with these people. Cause I'm like, I don't trust who you are. Y'all fucking don't admit that there's fucking dark arts, that there's a fucking dark side to deal with, and then and then from happenstance, I fucking find out information from other people that so and so dude, so and so chick is doing crazy shit behind the scenes. I've publicly talked about my stories, bro. What the fuck are you gonna say about me? Fucking, you're gonna pull up Janade. Oh, I have a fucking bandana. Oh, in Janade we're showing all this crazy shit in Surrey. Yes, and that's the difference between me and you. I'm down with the truth. I'm down with showing the fucking seedy side of fucking the world. And so are the gurus. How many stories where the gurus, even though like that by Lalo story, how many that he's still interacting with somebody fucked up. The guy the blood guy, I forgot his name is, he's still interacting with them. He's not like fucking, oh, I can't be around that. And that's why the Panth is full of fucking pussies. Soy boys. Weak men. And these weak men are being overturned by fucking these more masculine women. I see it all the time. And I'm not saying don't wear a pug. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying do what you want. It's your choice. But if you don't have that choice, you're being forced. Then what's the difference between you and a Sulla? Let's be real. If you're... And the AKJs are basically doing that. They have literally created a Rahat Maryada where women have to wear pugs if they want to take Amrit, because Keski is now apparently a Kakar. Based off a translation of one guy. And I need to keep saying, bro, I need to keep saying this because people don't fucking listen to the pod, and they're going to take 2 seconds I said and then debate me on that. And so all I'm saying is beauty and aesthetics matter. The choice to have those will not take you further away from the Guru, because if you really go deep into the Guru Granth Sahib, and like that meat thing is, how much of how you adorn your body will affect your Atma and your Avastha. If you're doing Nama Abhyas, if you're remembering God, you're actually understanding the meanings of Arth. You think about fucking Akap work all the time. The conversations you have, you talk about stupid fuck shit like Warzone and Call of Duty and anime and fucking the type of shit bitches are about, but then you still talk about Sikhi all the time. Most of the convos I have with what these Sangats would call degenerates, we probably talk about more Khalsa stuff on the regular than they do. We don't get into the minutia of dumb, stupid, all everyday bullshit. We end up talking about arts. In our Discord, bro, if you join our Discord, it's a whole T Khalsa movement, man. Like, literally, we talk about arts. There's one night where we were like playing Minecraft, right? And join the server, join the Discord. We're playing Minecraft, and for like 2 hours we were literally talking about arts, about the word thin. We talked about the word thin or thin in Guru Granth Sahib and Rara Sahib, and what the implication of that one word was. For 2 hours we were stuck on one word talking about that, bro. And we talk about degenerate shit 100%, bro. But again, we operate across, bro. We talk about different Kathavachaks, different arts, different TK, different histories. And we have debates. There's people I literally don't agree with some of their takes on Sikhi. But we allow everyone to cook. Everyone can make their point. Everyone can be heard. And that's what Sikhi is supposed to be about. You go to these Ransabites, you go to all this stuff, and it's fucking ganda, bro. If I really wanted to fucking expose people, dude, I could fucking throw numbers out, bro. Like, for example, actually, I'll get to this after, because then I'm gonna get so worked up talking about it. Like, I know so much crazy shit happening in these fucking Sangats. It's fucking rowdy. Yeah, like, if this whole pug thing is real, like, why didn't any of, like, Sant Chanal Singh, Sheet by Amrik Singh and their wives have pugs, bro? Again, aesthetics and beauty were so far gone past it that a guy like me, what I'm saying right now, if I said this during like Marja and Jeet Singh's time, people be like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Like, you're literally talking about common sense. Like, this isn't even a point that you're making. But today, it's like the most taboo thing to possibly talk about. That's how weak we are. Soy Boy Khalsa era, fucking for real, for real. Like, at least do, like, I am bro, I've done Santhya multiple times. So I'm not just some fucking guy talking out of my ass. I've been in these communities. I've seen it all. I grew up in it, you know? And when I talk to them, this is the problem. You talk to these people, this is usually how the fucking the combo is going to go down. Hey, this is what I thought about, you know, the meat debate or the beauty debate or like case and all that. You don't understand Guru Granth Sahib like I understand Guru Granth Sahib, and therefore your argument is invalid. I talk to people, Taksali people, I literally, bro, let me tell you the most fucking condescending argument these they fucking make. there is such thing as worldly knowledge, and then worldly knowledge ends, and the Guru Granth Sahib is spiritual knowledge. Okay, so you might have worldly knowledge, but we have spiritual knowledge. Bro, I want to fucking slap you in the face when you say that shit to me. Everyone can interpret Guru Granth Sahib in a different way depending on who they are and how they're raised and what their fucking aspect is. If you have a Christian person reading Guru Granth Sahib, if you have a fucking Sikh Punjabi person in the pen reading Guru Granth Sahib, if you have somebody born in a Christian nation, grown up with fucking Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings and all this stuff reading Guru Granth Sahib, they will all have different interpretations. That's the whole point of Sikhi. One of the homies in the Discord is talking about this guy who does Katha on Dasam Granth, and he spent 47 years on it, and he's like, it's like I haven't even, he's like this is an ocean, I haven't even got into the foam of it. You think truly in one lifetime you will be spiritually adept enough to speak on Guru Granth Sahib? Fuck no. And I don't think I am either. I'll never be. But I think some things you can intuitively feel. And I will intuitively feel this, that there is a certain level where if you care too much about how you look, you get lost in the sauce. Because you're not caring about your conversation and how your life revolves is not going to be thinking about Akal Purkh, about the Khalsa, about Sikhi, about these things. You're going to be more worried about like the next makeup drop, or fucking, if you're a dude, the next Gucci fucking drop, or Yeezys or whatever. And you're too worried about shit that actually matters, about like, yo, like how do you better yourself with the philosophies of the gurus? Akal. And so, you know how like there's certain things you see on Instagram where you're just like, LOL, like this is so obvious. Like when a ugly chick drops a picture and all her hot friends are like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, slay. Oh my god, bitch, you're so hot. And you guys, all us guys are just like, bro, she's ugly as fuck. Why are you gassing her up? It's because that chick is not threatened by the ugly ones. Because they know, hey, I'm beautiful. Compared to that, I'm beautiful. I have nothing to worry about. And that's the fucked up thing. These chicks that are talking to me, that's the fucked up thing that they don't want to admit. They know that compared to those chicks, they look beautiful, so they have no fucking beef. It's like, yo, why are you trying to make more people beautiful? I have more competition then. There's like a cattiness to them that they don't want to admit. They don't have that. These people, listen. When you're a dude or a girl under 24, you're still on this like innocent level malleableness. But if you're a fucking chick, and a lot of these chicks, these Gyannerns, who become 25, 26, never had a boyfriend, never had someone love them, the only fucking Gyannis that fucking hit them up is to get nudes and want to fuck these Gyannerns and shit like that. You know how jaded you get with life? You know how jaded you get when you see somebody living the life you want and you're not able to get it? You become bitter. Okay? And it's like 10 times. Because, listen, I've spent so much of my fucking podcasting career talking about Gyannis chopping the top off for fucking pussy. And now I'm bringing it the other way, which is, if a dude isn't getting looks from... A dude has access for looks from all women, literally, right? Just like on average. Just like how women have access to all dudes. But now, the idea is if you're a guy with a bug, only certain women will fuck with you, right? Which is to an extent obviously true. And so usually it'll be either like Monia or like other Gyannerns will fuck with you, right? Like you're not going to really get looks on the regular as they sang from fucking, you know, Goriyan or Kaliyan and stuff like that. You know, obviously there's like a lot of different cases. That's a different story. But like just if we're talking generally speaking. And now if you imagine if you're a chick, a Gyannern, you're only going to get looks really from a guy, a Singh, a Gyanni. And a woman wants to be adored herself. Women adore the men, and in return men adore the women, right? Like that's kind of the like fucking how many women love these stories? Hiranja. Like the stories of two lovers adoring each other. Why do women constantly go to girl-coded stuff of wanting to be adored? Look at all the rom-coms, look at all these movies. They're always about like multiple men loving or wanting and being infatuated with the woman. The love triangle shit like that. Of course, there's a vice versa situation where two girls want like one guy as well. But if you're a woman and you know that you're only gonna get looks from a certain community or like a certain group, and you're not gonna get it from other people, yeah, that probably fucks with you a little bit. Cause you want to experience love. You're fucking 26-year-old. You're 26-year-old. The person I'm talking about, and no one's ever fucking loved you. Yeah, I would probably feel like I would be like you. I would be venomous and a bitch to everyone I talk to as well. If I never had experienced something at such a deep level, I too would be like you. But I put myself out there. I didn't give a fuck about what the group had to say. And I fucking actually went, yo, I'm not going to lose my Sikhi in the process. I'm going to still adore it. I'm still going to love my Sikhi. But I'm going to try to reach for something that's meaningful and has depth to it. And I have. That's just the fucking truth of the matter. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. It's just a fact. And so, like, I've been so choked, bro. Now I'm going to fucking get into this fucking, like... And the reason why I'm like now going after people, like, you're not safe. All you guys are not safe. Because there's been a fucking reputation growing where people are talking mad shit about me. There's a guy named Rajan Singh. You know who the fuck you are, buddy. I know you're in fucking Surrey. And this guy is dirty macking bitches using my name. And for those of you who don't know what dirty macking is dirty macking is when you use another dude's name and fucking shit on that dude to make a girl want to fuck you, because you think that shitting on another guy will make the chick want to fuck with you. Okay? And now this is where this fucking guy Rajan fucked up, if that's really his name. I have his picture, actually. I just post his picture and be like, yo, fuck you. So this guy is talking to a girl who knows me, and this is where you already fucked up. If you're talking to a girl, right? If I'm talking to a chick named Simran, and Simran's like, yo, I know about this guy, and then I go, oh, you know about that guy? Let me tell you shit about him. You don't know what her true fucking feelings are for that guy. She, in a single day of being mad at him, could be down to fucking spill the beans on him. But whatever you say, she might be down to tell him the next day when she's fucking cool with them again. So he fucked up thinking that this chick was really not fucking with me. Even though right after this convo, like a week later, she brings me all the information, gives me all the screenshots, because she's like, yo, I rather like talking to you than that fudda. So she tells me all the shit. And what does this guy say? Let me read these messages. Okay. So, he's a fucking UK guy. He came from the UK. Okay, okay. Honestly, this just reinforces what I knew since 2017. He followed me on IG and was messaging girls in my high school trying to hook up with them. Obviously, they'd ask me because I'm the only mutual, and I was like, this kid's a joke. I don't even fucking know who this guy was, and I've never followed a guy named Rajan. So, like, if you have proof that I've followed you, bro, show me. I don't know why you have his number. I don't know why you gave him your number, LMAO. He wanted to link up and talk about some political opportunities, and I was like, sorry, I'm busy, LOL. I checked my DMs with this guy on Twitter. There was no DMs. And I tried to find a Rajan on my fucking Instagram thing. Couldn't. So what messages he's talking about, I would love to see them. Because either I thought I thought he was somebody else, but otherwise this makes no sense to me. And then he's like, I know so much about that guy. And some of his takes are so retarded. I knew him from when he was hooking up with girls I went to high school with. LMAO. I was laughing too hard. Bro, you literally are fucking talking shit about me by being like, this guy gets pussy. What? Like, you're on the sidelines. All the girls I'm fucking are telling you that I fucked them. Like, you're literally a beta male. This is the guy's messages. I'm literally like, look, I'm literally showing you his messages. This is the shit that he's saying. Okay? Riz levels are low by the sound of it, what he says. So then he goes, I'm actually quite surprised that Tupac bandana on the star didn't have the alarm bells going off. And then and so this chick was mad at me at this point because I basically said like, yo, you fucking have no backbone. Like, you're weak. Right? And then so she was kind of mad at me for a little bit. And that's why she started talking to this guy, talking shit or whatever. And then after she fucking comes back, sends me all these pictures, shows me everything. Then he goes, what do you call it? He fucking, these 12 girls he fucked with, they have brothers and cousins. He's in trouble. Well, no one's ever hit me up and been like, hey, you fucked my cousin or my sister or whatever. So, what? Okay, interesting. And he's like, I know things that I wish I didn't know. And then this is where it's just fucking hilarious. Listen, if I even repeat specifics, I feel like I gotta go take Amrit again, man. Too much gun. And this is where now, if I ever see you, it's on site. He goes, okay, basically, so she's like, come on, I've told you so much, tell me. He goes, okay, basically, this Ganjar Puriya knows no bound. He's done everything possible from hookers, coke, etc. I'll tell you specific details and stories one day in person. If I find you and you cannot provide proof of me doing a line in the club, drinking, getting fucking drunk, or fucking hookers, or any of this shit, a fucking text message from me that says any of this shit, I will fucking take that thalli in the langar hall, bro, and fucking, I'll paka your roti that day, brother. I'm telling you that right now. Because I'm fucking tired as these fucking soy boy beta males having to talk shit about me just to try to get some pussy. Yes, I hope it worked out for you. I hope you thinking about me to get pussy worked for you, bro. Because I don't even know who the fuck you were. But the fact that I got these messages, bro, I'm gonna fucking air you out now. If anyone can fucking show evidence and prove what this guy's saying, yo, I'll fucking do you'll become my guru, bro. You will not even find fucking pictures of me in the club. You will not even find pictures of me in the last year going out. From the time I went to fucking Italy and I came back, I've literally not left my house. I've been dealing with fucking kidney problems. Okay? So, where the fuck, like, what are you talking about? And everyone that knew me during COVID also knew I didn't go out. So, from 2020 to 2025, I literally was not anywhere. I've never been to Tap House in my life. I've never fucking gone to those clubs. One time I went to Club Mumbai because we were performing a song. I've never played to fucking get in. I don't drink. Never have. And so this reputational shit, I'm like, yo, I need to nip this in the bud. Another guy. There's another guy. Here, I'll fucking find this guy's messages. And this is again, bro. This is just, I'm for the people who aren't fudus, I'm just letting you know. If a chick says she knows a guy, just be like, well, I've never heard of him. Don't admit it because you don't know if she likes him in that day or not. And if she's going to tell you some shit and then fucking basically 180 on you fucking later. Because most of the time, a chick will 180 on you. And you won't even see it coming and you're fucking cooked. You'll be cooked, bro. Like this guy's Rajan. You like this boy fucking Rajan. Alright. Here's the next guy. His name is... And so if I find you talking shit about me, I'll fucking... Because there's a lot of people that fuck with me that will give me details. I'll fucking put you on blast. I'll fucking make sure that people... If I don't have anything on you, I'll make sure people in your fucking crew catch strays. Okay? It's on site now. Because there's been so much reputational damage done. And I want to fucking actually talk about dope Bantik stuff. I want to move the fucking needle forward. I want to get into the nitty gritty about how we can improve. And then sometimes I'm literally thwarted by the fact that people have made this bullshit. Like when we did this Rajan guy is not from the UK. He was from the UK and then he came here, lives in Surrey apparently. So when I issued the pod with Randy, there was that episode where he talks about Nangi Gutti sex, and then that's like been his thing. Randy loves to talk about that, and that was like his whole thing with the whole fucking Just Rain thing. Where like, oh look, yo, Just Rain's fucking talking about Nangi Guttis and fucking having sex. Like, yo, this is some things like that's Randy's thing, right? And because I was associated with Randy, so many people put that shit on me. And so when I'm in fucking rooms trying to have serious conversations about, yo, like, there's ways to move the bond forward. Like, we have to, like, work on our narrative and all these kind of things. People be like, aren't you the guy that talks about Nangi Gutti sex? It's like, that's not me. That was on the pod that I'm part of, but I didn't say that. And so I need to now do a lot of reputational fire control because chicks like that bitch, chicks like dudes like this guy, this fucking beta male, and this other guy I'm gonna show you. The Satyanas they're trying to do is like it's not fucking happening. I'm not down with that shit, bro. Yes, have I had failed attempts in girls' DMs? Yes. It's literally because if you're trying to fucking find someone, you're gonna have to fail in the DMs. Yeah, sometimes you say some shit. You gotta take some chances, bro. Fucking shooters gotta shoot. All right, it is what it is. Any single person that has any experience with women will know that. Okay? But I have tried to keep my fucking actual experience with these women as good as possible allowing for like my retarded like mind of a man, okay? Because men are retarded, bro. There's certain like emotions that it's harder to control than average, especially when you're a fucking what? In some, if there's some crazy stories, sure, there probably is, right? But in hindsight, it'd be like, yeah, not that crazy. But I was what, 19 years old maybe? I'm fucking 26 now. So let me find this other next man's. His name is... Fuck, what the fuck is this guy's name? This guy's name is Tal Tillon. This is what he says about me. He goes, no, what the fuck, what did he say? Lots of things. Smokes tons of weed, drinks a lot, including lean, goes clubbing, but he's a sing. Bro, the one thing I'll give you is I used to burn. Sure. Never drank. Never done lean. Don't club. And I am a sing. Oh, every girl knows him for the wrong reason. If girls are talking about me, bro, Scabby, what have you not done? I'm looking at the chat. If you're not trying to fucking get a girl and you're hoping that one's gonna fall out from the sky, then congrats, man. I'm happy for you. Okay, so Buddy said in the chat, wouldn't you being on a podcast with a sing talking about Nangi Gutti sex make people think you're associated to these people so they might not take you seriously in the future? Sure. What about the fact that there's these community organizers that fucking allow these closeted homos and fucking sexual assaulters and ingooters to go to these Khalsa camps? What does that say about all of them? You're saying that I'm not allowed to... See, this is the thing. This is the small mind of our community. Somebody does something bad, I'm talking to him, now we're associated. And this is why real conversations can't be had. And this is why. These chicks tell me. There's chicks that have now told... There's Gyanans that have come out and been like, yo... No, I understand. But I understand you're not... He said, but you do a good podcast, so I'm trying to cuss you. Yes, I appreciate that. But what I'm trying to say is that if you think that just because of by association you're guilty... Like, right, death by association or guilt by association, right? We can't move forward with meaningful conversation. There's Gyanans that have come out from that thing and have been basically like, yo, I'm glad you said this because there's no one I can talk to about these things. Because if I'm too hectic, then like, and I have like more rowdier emotions or whatever, let's call it, then I'll be outcasted. People look at me fucking wild and then I'll lose my friend group. But at least you're acknowledging that. We're not even able to have the conversation baseline, period. And so this guy, like fucking Dirty Mac again, man. I think it's hilarious that like my name is being used for Dirty Mac, bro. Go, listen. If you're that fucking pussy poor and you need to use my name to get laid, go for it, bro. You have my blessing. That's fine. But if I catch you fucking saying wildly crazy lies about me, you're gonna fucking get it. Fuck, I need... This water tastes old. But I'm so thirsty. And so, hold on, let me restart this. And so, this is the issue, bro. This is the issue today. These fucking Gyanans, fucking SSA, community, Jathas, etc., they have literally just become the type of gore mindseted people that they read about and watched in the movies, because there's no really fucking extended Soch. I've never seen it, man. I've seen them act and basically be like everybody else. Okay? The most interesting Khalsa combos I've had are always been with degenerates, bro. And I'm not talking literally people that have zero taram that are fucking, you know, getting lit and doing all types of fuck shit. I'm talking about people that are like, yo, they dabble in the dark arts. And so they're... Okay, I'll answer your question, but like bro, there was a summer where we would wake up, and I'm talking guys that are like fucking everyday pooks and shit like that, and we would wake up and we would do Nityanim at Amrit Villa, and then we would do one pankti or like 140 of Nityanem, and we would just sit there for about an hour and a half and dissect it every day. Okay? And these are people that your sangats would completely outcast. They would call them degenerates. They wouldn't even want them near anybody. All right? And we were just fucking, it was amazing, man. There was a day my boy from Prince George came. And this is like to me, truly, this is a beautiful day. We got up at Amrit Villa. We went to Surrey Beach. We started a fire. We did Nityanem around the fire. Oh, Havarna. And then we did our little bit of art examination, talking about different arts and like translations and stuff. Then we sat there and I brought my Bluetooth speaker. We just listened to Kirtan, different types of Kirtan tracks from like Sanatam Kaur, the 3HO check, the Naam Taris, by Naranjan Singh, Asa Divar as well. Talking about Sikhi, just talking about life. And then we went to Gurnanak Sikh Gurdwara and had Pronte at Amrit Villa. And that was basically our day. Okay? Super simple, super beautiful. Like that to me is a good time. And if you join our Discords and you're in the calls or even on the streams at nighttime, yeah, we talk about fuck shit. Hundo P, bro. I fucking talk crazy shit about dating women and the fucking world and stuff. But we also get into deep conversation about Sikhi, about all this stuff, man. It's beautiful. I'm living a beautiful life. I'm cool with my life, man. But it has to be said that because there's people that don't have the balls, both men and women, to basically reach out because they're so scared of being outcasted, for having differing opinions, for wanting a differing life, okay? Do you know how many fucking Kaurs I know that secretly got laser before they were going to take Amrit? Or that were fucking on medicine to deal with their hormonal issues that gave them PCOS and beards? But they don't have these public conversations. They don't talk about this stuff publicly. Do you know how many women that have fucking beards and then like will wear their chunni in a way that covers their fucking bottom chin and stuff because they're actually so self-conscious about it? We don't talk about that stuff. We'll be like, it's empowering. What's empowering about being ugly? Genuinely speaking. When you have the ability to be beautiful. There's nowhere that's written like it's all about squalor and stuff. Like I said, there's a spectrum. There is too much vanity. Too much vanity like Kim Kardashian is also ugly to me. I don't think Kylie is hot. She completely looks made out of plastic. Her facial features are so fucking out of proportion. It's literally the same shit I say about chicks with like really bad the stars or whatever, or dudes with bad the stars, like the fucking those pictures I'm showing you about the modern day Khalsa aesthetics. I literally look at a chick like that and be like, dude, the lips don't match how big the face is and the eyes. The fucking her face just looks so out of proportion to me. It freaks me out. Even like chicks in our community and stuff, when they get certain jobs done on their face, when you have a big nose and you get the nose job done and they cut it down, it's pointy, it looks fucking stupid. It's not proportionate to your face. Your face would grow proportionate to like how it is in reality. And so when you do shit like that, it's fucked. I'm talking about like Monia in this situation. Like this is the hater episode. Full hater, bro. Fuck a lot of you. You're fucking pieces of shit. Buddy just said Sikhi shouldn't make geezas and girls. I think you meant to say Gyanarns and girls depressed. I see a lot of girls who are depressed because of their beards, but they have to say it's empowering in public. Of course. You know how much fucking ego there is in chicks that are naturally good-looking Gyanarns that go to these fucking ransabais and shit and know all the guys that want to fuck them, even the uncles, and they fucking love that shit? Like, this is dark stuff, bro. You gotta fucking... This is the dark arts you gotta talk about. But I would say, everyone join the Discord. You'll follow us on Twitch. And through the Twitch, you'll find the Discord. And you can be part of these discourses, bro. We have them super regularly. We're down for people to jump on the mic and just talk. Like, there's like a real community building, bro. The T Khalsa is real. And like, we're trying to build it. Like, and I'm fine to be the scapegoat. I'm fine to be the sacrificial lamb. Everyone wants to put their shit on me. This guy's a fucking dirty. This guy's a fucking this. He's a fucking womanizer, whatever. Fine, go for it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine with you guys saying that. I'll work on my Sikhi in public and private so you guys can see my journey. But I'm not going to stop talking shit. I promise you that. Buddy's other thing. What's the goals that then for the end of the year? More Sikh related videos and pods. You have got good takes. See, I don't look at any of this shit as Sikh related videos. All right. This is just who I am, and who I am is so much wrapped around in Sikhi and Sikhi thought and Sikhi discourse and a Sikhi way of life that it's not even like a Sikhi type of video. Like, if I make video, like, because I'm going to do videos about like anime and politics, like I did the Jordan Peterson video. And because Sikhi is so much part of my DNA, in the Jordan Peterson video, I'm literally talking in it from a Sikhi perspective. You know, from the perspective of the Khalsa ethos and philosophy, right? Like, it's just who I am. So even if I'm talking about everyday stuff, like, the Sikhi in me will bleed through and have a bleeding effect on the topics I speak about. You know, I want to do videos about fucking different animes and different movies and like video essays and shit. And I used to have a different channel for it, but I'm just like, you know what? I want the people that are starting to jump on the train, that are seeing this, like, they need to also see that there's range, right? It's not just all about Sikhi and, you know, fucking deep philosophical stuff. We can talk about sports and fucking movies and TV and anime and fashion and music and fucking all this type of stuff. It is all available and all possible for us to fucking have these discourses about that, and we should not shy away. So that is kind of like where I'm pursuing this. Fuck, bro, I feel I'm gonna pass out, man. I feel like I've beaten this horse to death though. Oh, fuck, I need water, fresh water. Like, I literally just can't stress it enough how dope these fucking Discord, like, I look forward to them every day in the evening, getting even like 1 hour in of just like talking with things, because there's some things that just know so much more shit that like you would never know. Like me, I'm a piece together kind of guy, you know? Take a little scrap here, take a scrap there from my experience of reading Guru Granth Sahib and going through the arts on my own type of shit. Like, I kind of put the feelings together, you know? And just people, like, there's people who bring in from the people who pull in from different religions, different histories and stuff. Like, I'm a super like Roman civilization, art history, all that kind of stuff, and I pull those strings in when we talk about Sikhi, when we talk about the Khalsa and stuff. Like, it's cool, man. Like, it's genuinely beautiful to see it. Yeah, and there's guys who have fucking crazy clapped takes, right? Like, Khalsa can drink alcohol. I don't believe that. But I'm interested. Like, there's takes where I'm listening to them. Like, I'm agnostic to them. I don't have enough, like, I'm like, I wouldn't do it personally, but I'm kind of listening to what you're saying, you know? Like, you know, this guy talks about, like, the Hakayats and stuff, and Krishna Avatar about, like, the gurus and alcohol. Shahidi Dig's another contentious issue. Women in Paul, women's roles in Sikhi and stuff. And we've got women, like, in the Discord and the fucking, like, chats and stuff regularly, you know? This is not, like, a fucking chauvinistic, male-only dominated space. I have a lot of, like, space created for women to come in. And so if you feel like you're drowning in your sangats because they're a bunch of fucking luns and they're literally not allowing you to breathe and explore Sikhi on your own terms, and they're force feeding that fucking shit down your fucking throat, yo, you can come fuck with us. That's all I'm gonna say. Men and women equally. We don't discriminate. Ages don't matter either. You just probably won't be allowed to talk on the mic if you're under 18. That's all I'm gonna say. You can observe for sure and listen in, but that's basically, that's how it is and that's how it goes. What's your opinions on the gurus and alcohol? Bro, I'm not the guy to speak on that. If you join the Discord, some of the Discord calls, you'll have somebody that has like much more, like, I just think that, like, I think being drunk without the Sikhi, if we take Sikhi out of it, being drunk is gross. Personally, I hate nausea so much. That's why I could never do anything else. Like, even like when I got the kidney issues, I was on oxycodone, and when you take it, you get nauseous, and I hate being nauseous so much that I just stick to Tylenol 3s instead, because I'm just too pussy to deal with nausea. So I just couldn't get into alcohol personally. And so I think, like, alcohol is just dumb. I don't think it advances your Sikhi, right? I think it takes away, because, like, you're chilling, but, like, I don't know, people are unique, there's exceptions, all that kind of stuff. I don't think there's a straight up ban of it. Like, different Riyadas have come out that all have said different things throughout Sikh history, right? Like, now people say one of the budgers is meat, but like, that's such a recent, like, fucking made up story. Yeah, like some of this stuff is not for the normies. Shahidi Dig, alcohol, that kind of stuff. There's a nuance. Again, man, there's a nuance. It's not just yes or no. There's certain things that are just black and white. Yo, you're not supposed to eat halal. The gurus are very clear about that. You're not supposed to do kurimar, right? You're not supposed to kill women, babies, or like female babies, or whatever, the female infanticide. You're not supposed to do tobacco, right? There's some things that are just clearly cut and dry, but there's some things that have a deep nuance to them, you know? Like, you know, this new thing I really think is a really stupid thing where it's like treat every single woman as your like mother or sister or daughter. I think that shit's fucking like weird, man. Because then like, well, one day you're marrying your daughter / sister. Like when you get, even if you're having a Gristi Jeevan and you're fucking all khalsa out, super soy boy, like, and you truly have this entire thing your entire life, you're like, all women are my sisters and mothers and daughters, and then you're one day getting married to your sister and now you're gonna have sex with your sister. So like, what, this is like some weird spiritual incest thing you're about? Like, what? I don't fucking get it, personally. I think again, it's like, the problem is when you have simpletons interacting with Sikhi, their simpleton takes will infect Sikhi, right? I think the idea was more so that like, don't lust after women, women, and treat them as you would treat your mothers or your sisters or your daughters, because you don't want to be lusting after women constantly, right? I don't think this is ideas that you consider them all. It's like treat them with the level that you would treat your own family members that you have love for, right? Which then also extends to like treat all Khalsa Singhs as your fathers, your brothers, and your sons. Have respect for them. It doesn't mean like now they are your fucking brothers and whatever. It's like your approach to treating, right? Because the idea now, Sikhi is not a simpleton religion. It's a deep philosophical, even deeper than shit that fucking Socrates and Aristotle have said. Last night, Buddy was talking about Guru Gobind Singh. He talks about the Queen of Netherlands. There's a fucking, he talks about Manchuria, China, fucking Napoleon, and Dasam Grantha, bro. There's well-read, well-scholarly fucking depth, bro. Personally, don't think they are. Baba Joginder Singh came down to UK recently and they were doing Shidi Dig, but it was really watered down. But the youths are over there doing Dig with bare leaves. Listen, bro, this whole thing that people say that like Dig was watered down ever is not true, man. Dig was powerful from the rip, okay? We did the math on this. One leaf. So the original recipe that they talk about is one leaf. Panch patte, right? 5 leaves. But one leaf can have about 0.0 0.01 grams, and you think that's nothing? Let me show you something, okay? So if you an average edible that can fucking take you for a spin is 40 milligrams. So let's go 0.01 gram to milligram. That's 10 milligrams. Panj patte is 50 milligrams, basically. You could be blasted out of your fucking mind on a single batch of Dig. So Kavi Santokh Singh, these guys are probably ripped out of their fucking minds, and depending on how much they did it and how often they did it, they're probably having some rowdy trips, bro. That's like a whole theory I have that I'll get into later. I just need a burp so bad. That Dr. Kamal Roop Singh did a translation of Sarblo Granth recently too. I'm going to try and read it and see what it's about. Yeah, like, listen, man, there's people that just get it, and like, you either will listen to what I said and come across thinking I'm more insane, like that chick. You know who the fuck you are. You probably didn't listen this far into the episode, but like, you'll just be so like, this guy's insane, write me off. That's fine. You know, and you can perfectly find your Sikhi, your fucking love with your guru without what I'm saying. You don't fucking need me or what my opinions are. But for the people out there that want to find like-minded people or want to explore these more gray topics and gray areas, then this is like a good place to congregate. And so the fuck was I gonna say? I don't know. Lost my train of thought, sadly. Yeah, see, I was fucking tired, man. Literally just woke up to yell at people. But I digress. I hear like a weird beeping going on. Yeah, yo, if you're down with the shit, bro, fucking buy some merch. houseofjohal.com. Johal spelled O-U-H-A-L. We have the 2 shirts are starting to sell now. I don't know how much longer we'll have them. Again, if you're fucking on this train and you fuck with what I'm teaching, what I'm preaching, what I'm saying, then like I think this kind of like yo, help the pod obviously with buying the merch, but also like you're kind of it's kind of like a banner, right? You're like rocking a banner that you're like, yo, I fuck with what these guys are talking about and shit. Yeah, that's like my whole fucking venomous rant and stuff all about all that. I didn't think I had that in me, but yeah, like we can expect more stuff. But I love music, and my boy from the UK put me on to some shit that, and you guys have to check this out, because this is I haven't heard music this good in a long time. That was like unique and amazing. All right, I want you guys to check these guys out. They're called the Pataka Boys. This track's called Chima Kala. Bro, it's from the album called Thugs from Amritsar, I think. Yeah, Thug from Amritsar, or Thugs from Amritsar. Bro, check this out.
Come on, baby.
Hold up.
Listen the beat. Come on, baby. Sit on a seat. Somebody singing. Listen the beat.
I see panga powder. I put the bang in the pakoda. Batman wearing sona. Drive slow, send the gora. I roll the doda like a dosa. You're on your own, Adona. Tusan Nukonia. Kalamene. Kafi
Ah, that's such a sick bar. Kalamani, Kafi Horia. Ah, fuck. Like, he has like this Larry June flow, super calm and chill. The beat selection, like, this guy produced the beats, are amazing, man. Like, this is fucking a top level shit, bro. This is like Michelin star level Punjabi music for guys who know. You know, a lot. This is like one of the only tracks they did in Punjabi. Most of the other ones are in English. But like this moves the culture on a fucking deep level, bro. This shit's amazing, man.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. The Bajola, you're a Bajara, a Dildamara. I'm fast asleep on the silk Solana. Smack you with the sortie. I smoke a blunt with my Gwandi. My Dunny's fresh home like fudgy. I'm Jazzy B in the big gutty with a fit buttley. Sipping lassie, I'm in the gully. Don't get lippy, buddy. My boy will pull the tinga, make you shit your gutchy.
Cindy Papa with the bit of kutchy.
I think the first guy's Punjabi, like Jat Punjabi, Sikh Punjabi, and this guy's like a Hindu Punjabi or some shit, or just like me, or just Hindu something.
Kacha papa pakka boss sunny past the mucky. Fastly mal pakka leke wapas aari. Dog masala on the master choppy. I'm in the Goda Gali with the.
This video is so accurate to like a real legitimate like experience of Punjab, you know, doing fuck shit, being around, chilling with the boys and shit. Like, you know, the fucking stupid TikTok aesthetic, like being in the band and just chilling there all day, is like what the girls and the fucking soy boy dude monne retardos fantasize about. Like, this is a much more if on a degen level, right? This is not what I would do. Like, I go on yatras and stuff when I go to Punjab, but like on this guy's level, like this is sick, man. They just like the way they're showing Punjab, love it.
Tora Satra and the soda party. Barbie, she a motorani. The Pawani stash the mall in the Papaji. Hapaji and Punjabi sip the Banglassi. Mongoose in a sob guard, Sagrani. Nagrani getting money like a Vaswani. Fuck the Sani, keep it real like Anita Rani. I've been a dog who you were tattoo sipping soda party. Dada was a rolling stone, hence the butter on me. I've been a loafer, it's the bread, I'm making Gunda money. The Thunderwalla making Gunda money.
Amazing. Like no fucking artist has even come close in all these years to make something this fucking raw. All these fucking fuddu dipper guys in India, dipper guys here, they've never touched even a slight molecule of how raw and real this fucking video is, man. Everything about it is just, bro, like, yo, show the Pataka Boys love, bro. Like, 1.5 thousand views is fucking criminally underrated, man. This shit, like, this stuff is like our Larry June, bro. This stuff is amazing, man. Some of their videos are awesome. This is another one that I really fucking like. The beats are just so good, dude.
Yeah. I get it pushing at the cook at 10 and 1 to 2. I boo bump in Brooklyn Zoo.
You lollapaloozas. I bang your mama, shout Kruger, Baruga to Lex Luger. It's the next boozer.
I know the art of war, so the darts are flawless. I don't warm up. I pour the port and I order more duck. This is water off a duck, daddy warbucks. I'm all about the bucks. I run out of luck and then I ran with it. You can't hang, you look like you need a hand with it.
Yeah, it's dope, but that ain't how your man did it. I'm tryna help, but you ain't understand this shit. Relax. Allow the prang a bit. I send the minutes to the meeting, you can languish it. Maybe a proud parent, I get you a couple tickets. You at the baseball game talking bloody wickets.
So sick.
Best man speech of the year. Crickets.
Bud, ding, ding. But I just let it ring. Gorilla in a king skin, caking like Kipling. Big ting kicking like a Bisping.
Klitschko, quick ting, dim sum, ginseng, we eating.
Yo! Shit, bro. Ragda kaal. This is some of the most cleanest shit that I've fucking heard, bro. Like everything, the production, the fucking flows, everything is so clean, dude. Like these guys are not getting enough shine, bro. This is so much better than that fucking that fucking Punjabi singing at the end, just out of nowhere. Holy fuck, man. Scabby,
the disease of addiction. It wasn't something that we.
So fucking, I don't like. Even though you think it's sick, I just don't trust your taste, yo. You like Ariana Grande.
Honey, it's Pataka time.
If the shoe fits you, then do the jujitsu. You ain't, I'm a pit, you a shih tzu. Swing the ginsu, Yoshimitsu, pop the mitsu. I'll apply the pressure if you got an issue. What's popping with you? My shit popping, but I'm out here rocking like the rent's due. Blood up red dot, you like a Hindu. Nah, we don't order off the menu. Talk across the border, rock the venue. I know the fundamentals. Pick it up like a rental. Raving with the plug up, it's unessential. Mashed in my deck chair, yak on my vest, ash in my chest hair. I ain't tryna promo nothing. I'm dipping out the back like the po-po coming. The phone still flashing, bro still cussing. You know the drill cuts and I got no chill button. I wear foxes. I rock the fear of God with the rare ostrich. I got pull like a pair of oxes. New crepes in like care boxes. The fly fiber erotic. Run the diagnostic. Man's a prophet.
Stop it.
Ad hoc, I had the odds in my back pocket. I just sat on it. I'm it. It's lit like a NASA rocket. Big man back in office. Shut up, you bloody sausage.
Bro, you say when, When, bro? Full enjoy. Full enjoy. Full enjoy. Yes, let's go, bro.
Ring of roses, rave full of posers, pocket full of jokers turn promoters, bankers on the Keza, professors driving Ubers, career against the clock tick.
You gotta fucking listen to these guys, man. They need way more shine than what they're getting. Like, that's the thing, man. Good stuff doesn't really, like, in our community doesn't rise to the top. The shit that the dumb dippers with no taste like, that rises to the top usually. It's just a fucking sad reality of what it is. This song is pretty simple. Come on. The sample selection is nuts, man.
Respect to me, I sort you all out. Check this out. I know my friend have to with you. Yeah. Every summer, son of Sarkan is sunning rappers is an occupation. Run up in your office raging, taking knife, waiting, papers for the double staking. Competition, best humble.
I push the shish in the pitter on the back of a rickshaw, sipping an elixir. I knock it neat, no mixer.
Look at this. That's from Underside. First off, I knock it neat, no mixer. Maru soft, bina mixer.
No mixer. Turn up to your bar mitzvah.
तेरे बार मित्सा दे बा आ जाऊं.
At the bar smoking like a kipper. Be crazy. I listened to the lessons that my legends gave me. Now it's 50 under Milanese. Busted with under this or wavy. I let it sizzle on the grill, chill. You
This guy sounds exactly like Rock Marciano, yo. Like if you like you, none of you guys will know who the fuck that is because you guys just not like you guys are not.
We know.
But like this sounds that guy sounds exactly like Rock Marciano, and it's like that Larry June kind of vibe and shit for sure as well. Saparo. Okay, listen to this shit.
Life about. Don't go through this man's
Name with the four-finger pendant. I'm Iron.
Right here.
Pay homage. 10 drain, 88 piranhas. The promise. I need it.
Same cadence, everything.
Hit the tropics, switch the topics. The pants come with 6 pockets. Twist limbs out the sockets. They hopped in the Benz and went shopping. Exotic backdrop.
Yo, but fuck, man, that opening line is so sick, bro.
Come on, baby, sit
I
down and
just love
see
this too much.
somebody singing, listen the beat.
I see panga para. I put the bang in the pakora.
Just the way he says pakoda, bro, like it just sounds so fucking funny, man. It reminds me of like high school when people used to call people like, yo, you lun pakoda and shit like that. Yo, there's this video. I need to talk about this video, man. This video is so fucking funny, bro. I know I'm late to this. You know, I've seen it a long time ago, but like just I have a newfound like appreciation for this.
तो सुखबीर बादल ने विरोधी धਿਰ ਦੇ ਆਗੂ ਚਰਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਚੰਨੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਵੇਲੇ ਕੋਈ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਗਰਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ। ਚਰਨਜੀਤ ਚੰਨੀ ਖੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਪਰ ਤਸੱਲੀ ਬਖਸ਼ ਜਵਾਬ
जो सवाल पाए सी बैठो
Bro,
चलो
okay.
तो एकदम बैठा दे
Let's
चन्नी साहब
like look at like look how chilled out these guys are, bro. Majitia is literally like fucking sitting there like straight jut out like he owns the place, man. You gotta fucking love it.
बोल रहे
गल्ला इना ना सुनना इना नाल करनी है मैं गल कर ली चलो ठीक है चन्नी साहब
एक सेकंड
Like look at Majitia like just smiling and shit, like just thinking it's so jokes. This is like look at the smiles he's cracking, bro. This is so jut coded. Like they're just such a genuine like fuck.
साहब मैं कैप्टन साहब दी टाइम टेन्योर 5 साल पूछना चाहना है एक जवाब दे दियो क्योंकि हुण ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਚੀਫ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਦੇ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਲੀਡ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਜਾਣਗੇ
डिप्टी साहब ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਦੇ ਲਓ ਫਿਰ ਕੋਈ ਕਲੈਰੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗੀ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਈਏ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਠੀਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ
ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੱਸਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਨੱਕੀ ਹੋਈ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਕੰਮ ਇੱਕ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ ਜੀ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਟਾਈਮ 'ਚ
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਪੈਚ ਵਰਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ
Yo
क्या कर
ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿਓ ਚਲੋ ਜਵਾਬ ਆ ਗਿਆ
bro,
पंजाब
look at right when he says Sarkan, look at Majitia's face, bro.
ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ
He just starts laughing right there, and even Sukhbir Badal just drops a fucking ad like he says Sarkan Badal like you the way he says like he says like Sarkan like fuck bro like you don't get this kind of comedy in any like you don't get this type of comedy nowhere else, especially like some as appreciating it like as a Punjabi.
ਇੱਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੱਸਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ
This is so
ਫਿਰ ਉਹ
funny.
ਨੱਕੀ ਹੋਈ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਕੰਮ ਇੱਕ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ ਜੀ ਕੈਪਟਨ
So
ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਟਾਈਮ
funny, man.
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਪੈਚ ਵਰਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ
Bro, everyone dies laughing like that's like they're not like yelling and be like what Patrick, they're just all dying laughing.
ਕਰਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ क्या कर
ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿਓ ਚਲੋ ਜਵਾਬ ਆ ਗਿਆ
जीटी रोड उन्होंने बनवाए
ਚਲੋ ਜਵਾਬ ਆ ਗਿਆ
जीटी रोड उन्होंने टाइम से बने
ਓਕੇ ਜਗਾ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਓਕੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮੇਰਾ ਦੂਜਾ ਸਵਾਲ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਮੇਰਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਦੂਜਾ ਸਵਾਲ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਚਲੋ
Like look at the way these guys are chilling, bro. It's literally like they're at a fucking tikka just like roasting the fuck out of like one of the fuddu guys there, you know? Like that's the vibe, but this is the parliament. And what's also so funny is like when Shromni Akali Dal or whoever's in power, they fucking suck, but when they're not in power and they're opposition, then it's like they're the best politicians on earth making the best points.
ਕੈਪਟਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਪੈਚ ਵਰਕ ਕਰਾਇਆ ਪੰਜਾਬ 5 ਸਾਲ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਪੈਚ ਲੈ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਚਲੋ ਦੂਜਾ ਸਵਾਲ
Even now he's like telling her, like look at the GTA trying to tell her to shut the fuck up. He's like Like, this is the type of stuff, like, I remember dying laughing with my homies when I was young, and it was like this kind of feel, you know? This is what, like, fuck, man. In a weird way, this makes me so sad, because it's like, we'll never get to experience this. You, as somebody born in the diaspora, will never be able to go to India and be part of that society. Like, there's like that Earl Sweatshirt quote where it's like too black for the white people, too white for the black people type shit. Like, we're too Western to be back in Punjab and really fit in. They kind of get off rip that, like, you're not one of us, you know? So we don't get to interact with, like, this level of society, like, the true place that we were supposed to be, you know? Like, whenever I go to India, bro, I was born in Canada, but when I go to Punjab, man, there's like a blood memory when you fucking touch that land and you feel the fields, you fucking see that sun, you feel the heat on your face, man. It's a feeling that it can't be quantified. It can't even be expressed. It can only be seen as some sort of blood memory of, like, your fucking people were here for 10,000 years, even longer probably. And they fucking died and bled here. They are fucking sweat, built these countries and these lands. And, like, you're not part of that. You're not part of that story anymore. You're part of a story that's divorced from original, right? And I know that's so much to say off a fucking hilarious clip like this, but, like, just the body language, all the stuff, like, you know, this season, the West, we're not able to be like this. You know, your fucking jutted out uncle or dad isn't able to, like, be like this with white coworkers because he needs to be acceptable in white society. But there, you don't gotta give a fuck, bro. Show up in a kurta, fucking modding mad jokes. Like, you telling them to shut the fuck up is so funny.
ਦੂਜਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਵੈਲਫੇਅਰ ਸਕੀਮਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਂਗਰਸ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ
The way he says it and quickly sits down is just so funny.
ਕਿਹਨੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਸੁਣੋ ਮਨਰੇਗਾ ਕਿਹਨੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ
ਮੈਂ
ਆਰਟੀਆਈ ਕੌਣ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਠਹਿਰੋ ਆਰਟੀਆਈ ਕੌਣ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ
ਕੌਣ
ਆਰਟੀਆਈ ਕੌਣ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ
ਮੈਂ ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ
ਆਟਾ ਦਾਲ ਸਕੀਮ ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਸੁਣੋ
Everyone just started laughing at the guy. Yo, poor guy, yo.
हाँ रखो सोमवार ਨੂੰ ਬੈਂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ ਸੋਮਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਨ ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 4 ਘੰਟੇ ਬੈਂਸ ਰੱਖੋ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਡਾਟਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਗਾ ਇਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਲਿਆਉਣ ਰੱਖੋ ਬੈਂਸ ਰੱਖੋ
ਬੈਠ ਜਾਓ ਪਲੀਜ਼
ਸੁਣੋ
ਸਾਇਲੈਂਸ
ਸੁਣੋ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ
ਆ ਗਈ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ
ਕੈਪਟਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਸੋਮਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਂਸ ਰੱਖੋ
ਬੈਠ ਜਾਓ ਆ ਗਈ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਗਈ
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਐਮਐਲਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਡਿਟੇਲ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਿਆਉਣ
ਸਾਇਲੈਂਸ
ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਓਕੇ
ਨਹੀਂ ਬੈਂਸ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ
ਡਿਪਟੀ ਸੀਐਮ ਸਾਹਿਬ
ਬੈਂਸ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਬੈਠੋ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ
GTA is having such a good time, bro.
ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਪਹਿਲੇ 2 ਸਵਾਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਤੀਜਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਫੈਕਟਰੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਦੱਸ ਦੇਣ
ਚਲੋ ਆ ਗਈ ਗੱਲ ਬੈਠੋ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੰਨੀ ਜੀ
ਚੰਨੀ ਸੀ ਦੱਸੋ
ਸਪੀਕਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ 4 ਘੰਟੇ ਦੀ ਸੋਮਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਂਸ ਰੱਖਣ
ਚਲੋ ਬੈਠ ਜਾਓ
ਰੱਖੋ ਡਰਦੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੈ
ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਾ
ਰੱਖੋ ਬੈਂਸ ਰੱਖੋ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ
ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਂਸ ਰੱਖੋ ਮੈਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਡਿਟੇਲ ਦਊਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ
ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਐਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਾਨਯੋਗ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੀਡਰ ਆਫ ਦੀ ਆਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਾਨ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ ਮੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਹਿਸ ਰੱਖ ਲਓ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਸਵਾਲ ਬਹਿਸ ਰੱਖਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਂ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਉਹਦਾ ਘੰਟਾ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੋਣਾ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਂ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ
Yo, Majitia just straight chilling, bro.
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਏ
ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਇਲੈਂਸ
Yo, Majitia straight vibes, bro.
ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਬੈਂਸ ਰੱਖੋ ਸਾਰੀ ਡਿਟੇਲ
ਆ ਗਈ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆ ਗਈ
Holy fuck, man. Yo, we're just... Oh, fuck, man. We'll never get to experience that. We'll never be part of it. It's so sad, man. It's genuinely so sad. Let's see. Did I have anything else on the docket? No, I was fucking spazzing, bro. I had so much to spaz about. I'm just trying to think. I'm kind of tired now, to be honest, and I want to drink some fresh water. So I'm gonna stop the pod here, but the stream is gonna keep going. And yo, again, buy the merch, buy all that, get into it. I don't know what you're waiting on. It's dope. It's sick. Hope you enjoyed that. Follow, whatever, etc., etc. Yabba dabba doo.